only have 2 hours to film today, and I'm trying to rush through it because you might be able to hear the lawnmower in the background.
1 hour later.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be more 2024 perfume releases, and will I be adding them to bag. I probably won't be adding any of these to bag, maybe travels down the road, but I haven't had a perfume, at least not any of the ones I'm going to talk about, where I've had the desire to buy a full bottle. I'm just kind of feeling perfume burnout, and I feel like at this point, because my collection is so large, I'm just smelling a lot of the same. So I'm enjoying more travels, and a lot of these fragrances, I have no desire to get a full bottle. There was one, which I'll go over, but after seeing reviews, I was like, no, the bottle is a little too expensive to even risk. And I am over the buying expensive niche and being disappointed because they're the hardest ones to sell. But anyways, we have quite a bit to go over, so let's go ahead and get into the video. First fragrance that I'm gonna go over is actually a fragrance that I do have in my collection, the new Shero 48. Now this one I already have. If you have the limited edition bikini season, you have this fragrance. I wanted to come on here and say that because some of their posts, they say new fragrance and it's not a new fragrance. And then you do see on some of their ads where they do show that bikini season is in fact getting its own number. So the new 48 is actually bikini season. Keeping in line with mists, we have the new Nest body mist. I'm not sure if they have oil. I think they do, but basically this is like the set that goes with the body oils that they came out with. I don't know if it was last year. This isn't anything I'm going to be picking up, but we have Indian Jasmine, and this has notes of Indian Jasmine Absolute, red berries, and pink pepper. Then there is Madagascar Vanilla, and this has notes of Madagascar Vanilla Bean, Vanilla Orchid, and coconut. We have Balinese Coconut with notes of coconut, Solar Frangipani, and creamy sandalwood. Turkish Rose with notes of dewy Turkish Rose, black plum, and blonde woods. And then we have Seville Orange with notes of orange zest, pink grapefruit, and neroli blossom. Going into perfumes, but keeping in line with sets. So it looks like Maison Lancôme is coming out with their reimagined rose line, where it's going to be 11 fragrances that are centered around rose. I'm not going to go over any notes, but the 11 fragrances are 1001 Roses, Storm and Roses, Not Your Rose, 6 a.m. Rose, Absolute Le Parfum, Hot as Rose, Rose on the Moon, I Burnt a Rose, Hell of a Rose, Rose or Die, and then Rose Gone Oud / Oud Bouquet. So I wonder if that one is their famous Oud Bouquet, but just repackaged. All right, and then another set of fragrances. It looks like Fendi is coming out. A lot of these fragrances are out already, but recently they came out with 7 fragrances, and you can get them in 100 ml. And then they also have this, I guess, keychain or purse chain where you can carry your 100 ml bottle with you. I don't know why you would want to do that. They also have a discovery set where you can get the 10 ml size, but I think that's like almost a $300 discovery set. But there's 7 fragrances, and each of the fragrances is inspired by a place or a memory from the different generations of the Fendi family. And we have Casa Grande, Dolce Baccio, then we have Pelce No, Prima Terra, Sempre Mio. I want to say these in Spanish, but I think this is Italian. Then we have Ciao Amore and La Baguette. So those are the 7 fragrances. I'm not really interested in any of these fragrances, but if I saw them in the store, I would test them out. I am interested in these, and I am planning on picking up the travels of each of these. I was hesitant when a lot of people said that this line smells like Angel Nova, but I kind of want to see for myself. And that is the Juice collection by Commodity. And if you don't know, Commodity is a perfume house where they come out with the fragrance and then they have it like in a personal option, an expressive, and a bold. I did get a discovery set on my own, but a lot of the fragrances weren't for me. They had very interesting fragrances, but just nothing I would want to get a full bottle of because they were a little bit more niche, a little bit more different, and not anything that I enjoyed. Now this new line sounds up my alley. This is the Juice line. Juice Personal. This has strawberry, raspberry, and rhubarb, and is blended with notes of fresh, powdery violet leaf. Then we have the Juice Expressive. This has strawberry, rhubarb, raspberry pulp with a powerful woody base and resinous amber wood. And then we have the Bold, which again has strawberry, rhubarb, and then a raspberry that's now fully immersed in airy vetiver and a robust patchouli. This one again, I am interested to try. I hope it doesn't smell like Angel Nova because I enjoyed the EDT but not the EDP version, but I kind of want something different. All right, then next we have two from Flur. We have Soft Spot and then their newly released Vanilla Skin. And Vanilla Skin is basically their famous body mist and now perfume form. Again, not anything I'm going to be picking up. Soft Spot, I have a feeling it's going to be kind of that clean, musky, slightly laundry detergent scent, and I'm just not a fan of that scent profile. But this one has notes of bergamot peel, mandarin, freesia, jasmine petals, water lily, vanilla orchid, and base notes of amber, sandalwood, and musk. This kind of, I feel like it's gonna fall in that line of like Juliet Has a Gun, Ode to Dullness, and just those kind of clean, dryer sheet like fragrance. I could be wrong. If someone's tried this, let me know, but that's what I'm getting from the name, the notes, and even the ad. So again, that's Fleur Soft Spot. And then Vanilla Skin, this has notes of sugar crystals, cashmere wood, and vanilla. I'm a fan of vanilla, but my vanilla fragrances need something to kind of, like, I don't want just a plain vanilla scent. I have a couple of those. I don't need any more. But if I saw it and it blew my mind, maybe I'd pick it up. All right, then we have Sunkissed Goddess by Kilian. Again, this sounds like something I have or I've had and then passed on. But this has notes of ylang ylang essence, tiare flower, and coconut. So I think it's going to be a pretty beachy scent, but something, I don't think it's going to be anything new. I would definitely test it out in store. That's usually when I do try out Kilian. And I'll let you know if I pick up anything different, but my prediction is I have this. Next we have Louis Vuitton Lovers, and this is in collaboration with Pharrell Williams. This has notes of bergamot, galbanum, cedarwood, and sandalwood. Louis Vuitton fragrances are just so overpriced in my opinion, and I've already tried several houses that can replicate them very well. So I think if I tried this one, it would probably be from like a inspiration house. I have a feeling this one's gonna lean a little bit more masculine, so not anything that piques my interest with that one. All right, then next we have Victoria's Secret Bare Magnolia. I did almost get a travel of this one, but again, I just haven't really purchased much. This one has upcycled orange flower, magnolia wood, and vanilla musk. I would like to know your guys' opinion on this one if you've tried it. I have the rose that my dear friend Rebecca gifted me, and I do enjoy that one. I find this line to be a clean, musky, you know, after the shower kind of fragrance. They're cozy. They kind of remind me of cuddling under the blanket on a rainy day. So you'll have to let me know what this one smells like, and maybe whenever I get out of this funk, I'll pick up the travel. All right, next we have Gaultier's Divine Le Parfum. And I'm not gonna get this one because I'm not the biggest fan of the original. I have it, and I'm gonna test it out this summer to see if maybe after letting it sit, something will spark in me, but I was a little disappointed when I picked up that one. I have a feeling this one's gonna be, it sounds like it's gonna be different, and I probably would have enjoyed this one more. I feel like this is gonna be a warmer, more ambery, kind of tropical version. And I feel like this one's gonna be the nicer of the two. But unless I see it on sale or heavily discounted, it's not anything I'm interested in purchasing. Okay, then next we have Angel Fantasma. This is a new one by Mugler. So this is an ambery gourmand fruity fragrance with notes of bergamot, pineapple accord, coconut accord, patchouli essence, and bourbon vanilla. So this is one that when I do start to buy again, I'll probably pick up a travel of. I've been meaning to pick up a travel of Alien Hypersense that came out. So I guess maybe when I'm purchasing again, I would probably get a travel of this because I'm interested in the pineapple note. Their Angel Eye Star, I love, I have it, but the opening is fleeting on me. So I wonder if this will be a warmer, like I almost want a warmer pineapple. So we'll see. I was excited about this fragrance, but I saw a lot of disappointing reviews, but this is the fragrance by Cirdisola. And I remember I went with my sister to a show years ago, like maybe over a decade ago, and it was such a beautiful show. So just that, the ad, the bottle, the notes, this was probably the one fragrance out of all the ones I'm going to talk about that piqued my interest, and I was super close, like super intrigued, but the reviews weren't the best. So this has notes of bergamot, cotton candy, red apple, middle notes of iris petals, freesia, buttery popcorn, and base notes of vanilla bean, sandalwood, and caramelized amber. So I was almost hoping for a fruity gourmand. I'm not a gourmand girly, but I do like fruity gourmands, and I was hoping for a fruity at the fair kind of gourmand scent, like when you think of funnel cakes and like caramel dipped apples and maybe a slight buttery popcorn in the background. That's what I was hoping for, but I'm not seeing that in the reviews. I think if someone can capture that in a fragrance, that would be delicious. Just all those notes mixed in, and maybe with a little bit of cotton candy just off in the background, not too super sweet. I would want the red apple to be a little bit more prominent, and I don't want any like woodsy or Peru balsam or any of those weird notes in the base ruining the scent, because I've tried scents like that give me a kind of fall feeling like Casablanca, and the super dry down of them have all been bothersome. So I was excited about this one, but again, the reviews weren't the best. All right, the next we have by Sniff Rose ERA. This one looks good. Not anything I'll be picking up, but the ad and the notes sound really pretty. So this has rose, strawberry, clean laundry accord, ambre, pear, white moss, saffron, and organox. The clean laundry worries me a little bit, but I know sometimes that just adds to a fragrance. So as long as it wasn't overly clean laundry, but again, this is an anti-haul. All right, then last, this is Versace Bright Crystal Parfum. As you guys know, this is deemed the original, kind of a basic fragrance here in Fragcom. But I love Versace fragrances. I think they are perfect for Florida summer. So this has notes of yuzu, pomegranate, caramelized red fruits, and an ice accord. It has middle notes of lotus flower, magnolia, and peony, and then base notes of amber woods, ambrox, and super and musk. And my long guy is on my side, so we are just wrapping this up, but I am excited for this one, and eventually I'll get the little travel oval of it. So I just checked on Instagram, and it looks like Prada Paradox is getting a flanker, and I've enjoyed the original Prada, the Intense, so I'm excited to try this one. This is Prada Paradox Virtual Flower Eau de Parfum. This is a floral musky fragrance, and it has notes of jasmine, neroli, musk, ambre, and vert de bergamot. So I'm excited about this one. Again, there are fragrances that I want to get travels of, but this one I'm probably just going to go ahead and get the 50 ml. So I wanted to hop back on here and end the video on this. It is an anti-haul, but eventually I will haul this fragrance. So yeah, guys, that is my very quick 2024 new fragrances that I won't be hauling anytime soon. I don't know what it is, but I've just kind of lost this drive with perfume lately. And I was actually talking to Coco Pebs, and I told her that I gotta find the fun in it again. Like, it's starting to become a job, and I didn't want it to become a job. I like this hobby, and I wanted it to stay that way. So trying to get back to that place, but lately it just hasn't been there for me. But let me know in the comments below, have you guys tried any of these? Are any of these worth trying? Let me know in the comments below. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.